Hi guys, welcome to So Fantastic with Tiwa Avanti, and today I'm going to be showing you how to draft the pattern for a Basque corset. This corset is also a cupped corset. Remember that I already have a video on how to draft a straight corset. So a viewer reached out to me asking to see how I draft cupped corset, and that is why I've made this video today. The tutorial is really detailed and you'll see how to draft, how to cut your own bra cup and all of that. So don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on your post notification bells so that you know when I post new videos. And also drop all of your comments and suggestions in the comment section below. Start by tracing your basic bodies, but unlike the straight corset, you'll be tracing your bodies with the waist shaping and everything. And also note that by now you should have snatched the waist of your client if you want to. Okay, so the next thing to do is the shoulder tightening. So you can use 180% shoulder tightening or do total tightening, and after doing your shoulder tightening, then do the underbust tightening per usual. Okay, so now on the underarm point, mark 1.5 inches. Mark it inwards. Mark 2 inches for bigger sizes. Okay, so take the same measurement on the waist, and you can also mark it on the underbust line and connect all the way down. Next, mark the depth of neck. 5 to 7 inches is fine, or measure your client to determine this. Then mark between 0.5 to 1 inch for the bust separation. But bear in mind that you will be cutting this particular panel on fold, so whatever you mark will become double when you open it up. If you measure 1 inch now, when you open it up after cutting, it's going to become 2 inches. Okay, so next, mark the bra height, okay, or your bust height from point D. You can use between 9 to 11 cm. Now after that, you mark your bust bra cup height on your shoulder tightening. You make sure that you mark the same thing. You also mark it on the original shoulder dart legs, okay, and then you connect with your curved ruler and use broken lines. Make sure that this curve, you make sure that it's well curved and also aligned. Then on the under bust line, okay, mark 6.5 cm or 7 cm up at a 45 degrees angle. Now also you mark this on the side, okay, of your pattern. Then you go to the center front fold. So mark 4.5 cm diagonal line up also. Connect from the bust height to the bust separation, the ½ inch that we marked earlier. And then from there, connect to the 4.5 cm diagonal line and then to your underbust tightening. Connect from the underarm point, okay, to the 6.5 cm that you marked earlier, and then to your underbust tightening using your curved ruler. Alright, so connect all the points as shown. You can go down by 1 cm if you wish at the side, just to lower it. If you want to show a bit of side boob, just remember to also lower the back underarm point too if you do this. Okay, so I feel like I need to reshape my underbust tightening curve. Okay, I think it's too far away from point D. So let me sharply do that now. And then I also want to shorten the bra cup height. Okay, I feel like it's too high, but it's perfectly fine this way. Okay, so this will give you more bust coverage if you leave it this way. And I also want to raise the neck depth a little bit higher. How it is right now, this is a basic corset with bra cup, so you know you can adapt it to whatever you want and into different styles. It all depends on what you want to make. Okay, so that is why I want to make some changes here. Now I'm going to mark 6 inches for the neck depth and 6 cm for the bust height, and connect everything. If you want your bra cup to have this type of shape, so what you do is you mark 1.5 cm down from the neckline, okay, of the bra cup, of the upper part of the bra cup. Then you blend to point D, okay, on both sides as shown on the screen. When you want to cut, make sure to close the shoulder dart. Okay, for this top one, make sure to close the shoulder dart, tape it down and cut as one piece for the top part of the cup. Okay, and remember that you might have to slash your waist dart so that shoulder dart can stay down and close properly. Yes, and also you can do a bit of tightening on the bra area. What you just do is to measure 1 cm down from point D and blend back into the original 1.5 cm mark. Okay, so do this on both sides of the cup. Also, you can tighten the upper part of the cup too, as shown on the screen. Just mark 1.1 cm in and blend back just as I am doing right now. So this way you would have done a bit of tightening here and there so that the cup just fits perfectly. Okay, now to achieve the Basque waistline, it's really simple. Just extend the waistline at the center front down by 3 inches. It depends on how deep you want this to be or how short, but I think 3 inches is just it's a good spot to stop, except you want something deeper, like I said. So down by 3 inches and just connect to the side of your pattern with a slant line. The line is going to be slanted. And also make sure that since this pattern is already extends to the hip, you don't need to start extending your dart line. You already have your dart on the below the waist, so all you just need to do now is to align the dart legs, okay, so that one is no longer than the other and you have a smooth finish, and you can easily join it to, if you're joining to a skirt or whatever. So do this by folding the dart just around the waist. Just fold the dart over and redraw the lines, just reshape the line, and the way you would do for the neckline. Okay, so this is what I mean. Let me define it so that you see. So once you are done with all of this, make sure to label correctly, okay? And also, if you'll be using an underwire, use 0.75 as the seam allowance on the side of the bra cut, okay, on this side of the bra cut, the outer side. So I usually draft the back of a corset the normal way I do bustiers, once I'm not like dividing the dart or creating more style lines. So mark 2 inches down and extend that line across. after which you also extend the middle dart leg up, you know, all the way, and mark 0.5 inch on both sides of the dart leg. This will tighten, you know, the back of the corset even more. Will tighten it also, and you know, give it a very nice fit. So once you've marked that, connect back to the waist dart and you know, label the pieces as you want. And also please reshape the upper part so that one piece is no longer than the other. You know, by now I'm sure you know how to do this. Okay, so there you have it, your basic corset pattern. Once you understand how this is done well, you can adapt it, like I've mentioned earlier, to different styles, and you know, you can adapt the cup shape, you can stylize it even more. You know, you can play around with different necklines, you can add a yoke, you can, you know, add illusion in the middle. You can just do whatever once you can draft the basic corset pattern. So please do not forget to like and subscribe, you know, to the channel if you enjoyed this video. Please feel free to drop all of your comments, questions and suggestions below. Thank you so much for your time. Stay awesome, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.